All right, well, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin,
I'm Tarsha.
and this is, of course, Conversations with the Crawleys, where we have conversations about faith, family, relationships, and recaps, reviews, and commentary on some of our favorite TV shows. This is all about Married at First Sight. Decision day coming up, y'all.
Oh boy.
So if this is content that you enjoy, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit the likes, request notifications,
And share.
and we will see you in the comments. You almost missed your
I
cue.
almost missed it. I was thinking already about
Messed it all up. All right. So which couple you want to talk about first?
this. Pick one. Spin the wheel.
Steve and Noy. All right. So this is our prediction show, right? This is a prediction episode. We don't do the whole let's go and find spoilers and see, what everybody else is saying. We're fans of the show. We watch these shows as fans of the show.
Yep, I'm not looking through their IG, trying to find their Facebook. Are they on TikTok together? Is the Snapchat chapping? I don't
Wow.
know.
All right.
Anyway,
So I think that they're gonna stick together,
she gonna find out how much money you got.
and she's gonna stick with them. So yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna have to work.
their whole thing throughout this entire season has been him not having a job, and even her not wanting to move in together,
Her fears.
her concerns, right? But I think that their trajectory is good. Um, do they have hiccups? Absolutely. Do they have issues, concerns? Absolutely. But I think that at the end of the day, they'll walk away still married.
I'm gonna have to agree with you because I think they can work out the rental situation. I don't know because again, we only see a portion of the 24 hours they spend together.
Right.
Because maybe they can work out why not him live with her? Because if her concern about losing her place, if that's really the main concern, that if they get a place together and
Something happens and then she has no
right,
place
and
to
he's
go.
really a bum,
Right.
and went through all the savings because he spent the money on her,
Right. And her dog Sushi.
right, then she wouldn't have a place.
Right.
So why don't move in with her? If your only concern is that you don't want to lose your place and it doesn't work out, we'll finish out your lease, see where we are, see if you still like me,
Right.
and then go from there. So I want to give, yes, they're going to stay together and they're going to work it out.
Okay. All right. So we agree on that one.
We agree on this one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
That's an easy one, I guess.
Yeah, that's an easy one. All right. So here's the semi-difficult one.
Okay.
Mark and Lindsay.
Ooh, Mark and Lindsay. I'm going back to the couple who had the cats. The other cat. She was a little out there and her husband was bald headed.
Oh, the ones that, she was talking about vanilla sex?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, they come in similarities of life zones, whatever, or twilight zones.
Yep.
And I think they're going to stay together because he might feel all the time she was there for them is enough for him to figure it out.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that he's in love with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm saying that she's been there enough and he has so many different changes in his life.
Yes.
This is the only consistent thing. Even how inconsistent or how...
So her moodiness is consistent too?
It is. It's predictable. He knows when it's coming.
Put a little lick in her, she good.
So I'm just saying, this is the most consistent, inconsistent thing in his life.
Okay.
Okay? With that being said, I think he's willing to give it a chance a little bit longer because you got to think about he's been patient with his mother who lived in a house and it looks like she wasn't able to really take care of himself.
Right.
And finally, it was that time.
Okay.
But he does not like change.
Okay.
That's another thing, right? He wants to stay in the same house and don't update.
Okay.
So I'm going to say on this one, he's going to say yes.
Okay.
The question comes in, I believe she's crazy enough to say no.
Okay.
because depending on how she come in and what mood and what may or may not happen, I think she's the one that will roll the dice and say no, even though he'll say yes.
So you think that they'll actually end up divorced?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they can't get on the same page.
Okay.
So she's the one that's you don't know what you're gonna get out of her. I feel like Mark will stay consistent and want to stay with it to work through it, and he'll say yes.
Okay. I think that they will stay together.
Oh, that she's gonna say yes.
I think she's going to say yes. I think for Mark saying yes for all the reasons that you've listed, I think that Mark will say yes because, yes, it is some consistency. It is something that's at least stable for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Lindsay's going to say yes. I think her underlying motives may be just, again, how she feels like she has given so much and that she has been there for Mark and what have you. I think it'll stroke her ego enough to be like, I'm married to this man and I'm helping him, bettering him. So I think that, and that does not make sense, but I think that that's me thinking Lindsay. Again,
right,
I'm getting in the head of Lindsay. This is not how Kevin.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, is she saying, well, he still doesn't notice me. He still doesn't do everything. He says one thing, he does something else. I'm tired of catering to someone else or mothering someone else, and he won't let me change anything. I can't do this.
I just have a feeling. I think just because, and because, like, just like you brought up that couple from a few seasons back where we watched that, we're like, no, they need to be apart. They're still successfully together as far as I know. I think that they will at least leave the show or leave the decision day together. Beyond that, I don't think they'll last, but I do think that they'll leave decision day together.
I don't think she would say yes, but if we're going to go based off of your opinion, then they will last, because to me, anyone who keeps putting more and more into it, it would be him, but he doesn't go away. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't make changes quickly enough. So I think they would stay together.
Okay.
If they say yes together, I think the marriage is going to last. Because
so this is where I differ from you, because I think that they'll say yes, but I think that they won't last because I think Mark will eventually get fed up. I think Mark will eventually be like, you know what? I can do crazy all by myself. I got enough crazy in my family.
I think he would keep taking them back, and I mean, something had to be really, 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 really bad.
No,
but again, I don't think she's gonna say yes.
Okay,
I think he is, but I think she's.
So we disagree on that one. Okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, put some exit ding.
Okay.
And the check mark.
All right. All right, and then Olajuwon and Katina.
This is another hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I only put probably $20 in Vegas on this one. I don't think O would say yes. I think he's so in his head and he needs like someone to talk him out of stuff. I think he would say no just to make a point that he needs someone that's going to be able to travel, even though that's going to be once a year or something.
Okay.
So I think she's going to say yes. I think he's the variable where he's going to say no. But what's throwing me and will make me change my decision to say he would say yes is because in the trailer, they showed him saying no. So normally they don't reveal the response.
That's misediting. I mean, that's just a red herring.
That's what I'm saying is a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Because I want to think he's gonna say no. But then he's gonna all these crying and stuff and tears. So because I saw the trailer, I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
And saying he's gonna say yes. But that's the only reason. Other than that, my whole thought from the last couple of episodes is that he would be the one to say no.
Okay.
So
what are you saying?
So what? I'm just telling you how I felt.
He's gonna say no, but I think he's gonna say yes based off the trailer.
Right.
But he's gonna say no and say yes. So which one are you going with?
I think like he is gonna say no and yes at the same time. He's gonna be first like, I was gonna say no, but I decided to say yes.
Okay. So at the end of decision day, you think he's gonna say, I'm just
at the end of the decision day.
I'm just trying to help make sure y'all understand what she's trying to communicate. So
I think he's gonna say yes.
Okay. So
only because of the trailer, not because of anything else.
Okay. So at the end of the decision day,
I only put 20
you think
on
he's gonna say yes and she's gonna say yes?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm pretty confident in her yes.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in his yes.
I'm confident in his yes from the aspect, and y'all know I've not particularly cared for Olajuwon as far as how he comes across as possessive and belittling at those things. But I think that I think for him saying no would destroy in his mind everything that he's tried to change about himself from Isaiah to Olajuwon. So I think he's going to say yes. I think the tears and all of that, yes, we see that. That's great editing, but I think those are misplaced as far as where they fall within that conversation. I think he's going to say yes. I think she's going to say yes. And I think, and here's the surprise thing, I think that they're going to be together for at least a little while. I think that they still would be together.
You ain't predicting anybody marriage gonna last, huh?
Huh?
They're all gonna be together, but they ain't gonna last.
No, I think they'll last. I think they'll last for a while. I don't.
There you go, for a while.
Well, again, because I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about. I see them together for 20 years, but I think that where they are right now, I think that they're going to continue on.
Right, just say I just see them married.
Okay.
Why you have to say, but it ain't gonna last? Well, it may not last 20 years, but they might get a good 5 or 10. Just say they're gonna be married.
Okay, so they're gonna be married. Mark and Lindsay, they're gonna be married, and then they're gonna break up quickly. Steve and Noy gonna be married.
Wow.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right. So we agree, I think, on that one.
Yes.
All right.
But for different reasons why we agree.
But we agree.
We agree.
All right. Jasmina and Michael.
Oh, this is the hard one.
Yeah, this is the difficult one.
Because I don't know why she doesn't have the chemistry. That's what I'm going to say.
Right.
Because every day you're going to wake up and you may not like the person at all.
Mm-hmm.
And after a couple of years, sometimes you may not have some chemistry. You got to recook up in the lab.
Figure that out.
Right.
You
got to figure it out. So I don't know, because we never got a clear picture of the reason for the lack of chemistry.
Right.
So, and we don't know what she used to date. I don't even know what she used to date.
True.
I'm going to say I do not know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
So everybody watching, for you to say, I don't know. Well, none of us know. This is your guess. This is your best estimation.
My God.
This is what you are predicting will happen.
Can I get a moment to pray?
All right. Yeah, pray.
I'll let you give yours.
Get the prophetic answer on that. I think that they're going to both say no.
Okay.
I think for much of the reasons that you've spoken on, that their chemistry right now is not there. Mm-hmm. I think, and again, outside looking in, I think they have the potential. And you could say every couple has the potential, but I think that they really genuinely have potential to really make it as a couple. But I think because they allowed that first half of the process to be as toxic as it was, they have kind of coexisted and now are trying to kindle something. I think that it's too little too late, in my opinion. So I think that
Is it too little too late?
I think that they're going to they're going to view it that way. I think that it's that they did all of this in the 8 weeks, could not spark anything. And so I think they're unfortunately going to walk away from what could be, in my opinion, a great marriage.
I wonder if they just need more time without cameras.
I agree. I think that they do need just more time without the cameras, without because they're. I think that where they are right now is a great start, right? But I think this deadline of 8 weeks and this deadline of decision day, I think they're both going to look at where they are and say, I'm not ready to commit the rest of my life to this person, even though, as we've said, in a marriage, every day is decision day. That's my thoughts. So what did you download? What? Come on, let's go.
You know, I almost feel like there's a benefit on them being separated
Okay.
and then them trying to work through it through separation
Okay.
than them saying or saying no on decision day. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So like old boy last season, who what was his name?
I forgot his
The
name.
one that
Yes.
was dealing with Michaela,
Yes.
who basically was like, we're gonna say no now to say yes later. So that's basically what you're saying is that they should do.
What I'm coming from is if they had the additional time,
Mm-hmm.
but not feeling like they're on top of each other, there's any pressure, but just naturally dating, like a separation. Because some people who are married, they get separated because they feel like they need to work some things out individually.
Okay.
And then based off of them, because when I call separation, when we talk about married couple, that means that you just refreshing, you're dating each other, you're not exploring out of your marriage,
Right.
but you're trying to rekindle and create the atmosphere of dating
Okay.
in the fullness of it. I think if they had that opportunity, potentially it could be a spark there.
Right.
So, since I don't know, and it's not like I can get perfect, and I'm not putting 20 or 100 in Vegas, I'm going to say yes
Okay.
for them on decision day, with them making the disclaimer that they're going to try to work through it because they put so much time there. They see so much potential
Mm-hmm.
in their relationship. And if there's any last hurrah after the cameras are gone,
Okay.
that can be sparked.
Okay. I
So,
can get that because I do think that they would probably benefit the most from saying we're going to continue. And yeah, they may stay in their separate places, but make sure that
they're
they're
intentional.
intentional, right? But I don't think that they view it that way, and unfortunately I don't think that they'll take that path. I think that they're going to take the path that leads away from each other. So
It's possible, but it's so that I think out of all four of them, they would be the most disappointing because you saw the most potential
and growth.
and growth
Yes.
out of them.
Yes.
And I think it really kind of helped her to see that she could have a relationship in the same city.
Yep.
But she still needs to work on trust.
Yep.
And being vulnerable.
So
Because I feel like she was still holding back. So.
all right, so those are our predictions. Let us know what you think. Let us know which ones you agree with, which ones we are completely off base with. And then, of course, we'll see you next time that they have it for Decision Day, and we'll give our review, our recap, and our commentary on that as well. Listen, that's all for this one. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Be blessed.